do you think? Good. Hey guys, what is happening? It's Wednesday. Let me think. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's Wednesday, September 9, 2020. And I'm done with work for the day. I am headed over to the dentist to get my permanent crown installed. This will be the third tooth to be crowned. I'm actually in the long drawn out process of ultimately crowning everything in my mouth. These things cost me a little over $800 each. That's out of pocket. Not fun. So yeah, so I've had my temporary crown in for quite a bit now. Maybe a month or 3 weeks or something like that. I don't even know. But no problems with the temp. So got a busy week today, or this week. So today's Wednesday, my only night this week without Grant, because I technically dropped him off yesterday at 7. I was planning on doing some reloading and just kind of getting some stuff caught up around the house. Luke asked me if I would help him out by doing some work. So, having said that, I'm going to go help Luke out as soon as I'm done with the dentist here. So, sucks not having any free time, but he does need a hand. The client that he's going to is not very far from my house, so neighboring city, so pretty cool deal. I got a bunch of new toys coming and stuff. I guess I need some time to talk about that. Let me catch you guys up when I get out of the dentist here. So stay tuned for more. Oh boy. Alright, so I just went and finished with working with Luke. It's 11:11 p.m. I worked with him for probably 4.5 hours. So the story for today was, it's a new client. Well, first time for me working for these places, but it's kind of like a daycare slash school. I guess it's more of like a private school. And they needed, or we installed 5 WAPs, wireless access points. So we ran, so they wanted, it's a 2-story building. There's a ground floor and a basement. It's a pretty good sized facility, but there's gonna be 3 upstairs and 2 in the basement. So we ran all of the cables for the upstairs, and we ran the cables for the basement WAPs. We ran them from their termination point that's upstairs, and we ran them down to the basement, but not all the way to their final spots. So Luke is gonna have some more help this weekend. They're going to, him and his other buddy Ryan, they're gonna go install the WAPs and terminate everything. So should be good. Yeah, so I made a little bit of cash. That's nice. And whatever else. So I'm tired. I'm beat. I do have to go back into the office tomorrow. not looking forward to that. My boss is going to be in there with me too, and so that kind of sucks. But I mean, whatever. I don't know. So HP is going to be on site doing turn up of their hardware. We got some new super domes. What was I going to say? So I made a comment earlier about a bunch of different stuff going on and whatever, but there was in like 2 weeks or so, I think it was like October 3rd or so, I don't know. There was a course, so to speak, going on at ASC, Aurora Sportsman's Club, and it was they called it Tactical 2-Gun or something like that. So 2-Gun Tactical. I don't know what it is, but it was something along the lines of AR rifle and pistol, and you know, it sounds like they're doing something more advanced with that. I don't know. They were calling for weapon lights and chest rigs and radios, comms, all kinds of stuff. So I was like, okay. So I signed up for it. It was $80, and it says after you complete the course, you get $60 back. So it's only like $20, and then whatever the cost of ammo is. And it was like a day long. It was like 8 hours. So I'm like, that's cool. So I signed up for it. Non-refundable, blah, blah, blah. I get an email next morning from the president of the club, and I think this guy also runs this sub-club or whatever. And he's like, hey, how's it going, man? He's like, I didn't recognize your name. He's like, have you completed the mandatory introductory course? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, no, the event page didn't say anything about a mandatory course. I'm like, are there any going on between now and this event? He's like, no, we only hold them in the spring or April, so I'll just go ahead and refund you now. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. And I even asked him, I'm like, is it really necessary to have weapon lights? And what else did they say they needed? I don't know, some weird fucking shit. And I'm like, what are these guys doing? So I originally thought it was just like a 2-gun. It said it was like a, it said it was not a competition and whatever else. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I figured, you know, it's not high pressure, high speed, whatever. I figured it is what it is. So that's weird, but the cop behind me just ran a red light. Okay, turned off. That was weird. So anyway, I got all excited because what happens is all of these courses that I want to take, they're either immediately filled or they're on weekends that I have grants, and I'm not gonna introduce him to that type of shit yet. Like, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna make him sit on his ass while I'm running around playing with guns. Like, fuck that. So, I don't know. It's something that I've been wanting to do and learn and figure out for a long fucking time, and it just doesn't seem to be in the cards. So I have to wait like another fucking year to get into this shit, or whatever shit they're doing. I don't know. I guess it gives me more time to get all the gear and whatever they're talking about. I don't know what they're doing. So I don't have any weapon lights. I don't have any plates and helmets and any of that sort of shit, so I don't know what the fuck these guys are doing. But it sounds like they're playing Army, to be honest. Fucking whatever, dude. I mean, at this point, I'd be happy to buy an airsoft gun and be like, dude, let me just do it with airsoft instead of real guns. That way, if I'm not safe or muzzle somebody or do something not perfect, no one gets hurt, you know what I mean? So at this point, fucking airsoft is probably a cheaper option anyway. When it costs like almost $1 a bullet, fuck that. You know, they were calling for this course, they wanted 300 rounds, and I think 3 or 4 mags for your pistol. Or no, 4 or 5 mags for your AR, and then like 3 or 4 mags for your pistol. So they said like, I think it said like minimum 200 rounds for pistol and 300 for AR, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's like, I don't even know, like $200 in just ammo alone? Like, what are these guys doing, dude? Which is cool. I mean, this is what I've always wanted to do, and that's a big part of any of these courses. Usually these courses are hundreds of dollars or whatever, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they are teaching some sort of car system, like center axis relock. I don't know. We'll see. So, really kind of just want to go to the range that day and fucking snoop on these guys and see what the fuck they're doing. But, yeah, so it is what it is. I got all excited when I registered. I went on and ordered some more stuff, and I ordered another radio. I already have a Baofeng UV5R. I ordered a second one so I can actually, like, you know, use them as like walkie-talkies. I ordered like a vest and all that sort of stuff, and I don't know. So it sucks. My 300 blackout trimmer, case trimmer, came. So it's basically like a case trimming jig. So I can trim 223 down to 300 blackout specs. That way I don't gotta buy ammo. So I'm excited to play with that. I was gonna do all this tonight, but I'm working instead. Guess it's good to make money than spend money, right? See you guys tomorrow.